Hello everyone. Welcome to the weekly dev stream. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Thanks for joining us. We've got a fun one this week. We have a new enemy to showcase. Haven't showcased a new enemy in a little bit, I think since we showcased the last boss, Brigadier Skull, so very exciting. Hey Matt, thanks for swinging by. Hope you're doing well. Excited for the holiday week ahead. I am off work this week. I am energized. It's a good time to play some dungeons. But yeah, I think today the plan is we're going to jump in. We are going to show off the new Beetle enemy. It's not totally done yet. We still need to hook up the sound, and we still need to fix a couple small things. But it's coming together really good. So I'm excited to show that off. And then we'll hop over and play some dungeons on the branch that we're using to test for lag and optimization and all that. See if we can play a few dungeons, and then we'll wrap things up. So I think, without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump on in. Show off the new Beetle enemy here. Also want to check real quick what we've got going on new dungeons wise. Looks like we have 2 new dungeons since last stream, and we still had a handful to catch up on, just a couple. So very cool. We are getting very close to that 500 dungeon mark. We are at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 467 looks like. Getting close to 500 dungeons. Very exciting. Appreciate this community and everyone who's been making dungeons. The creativity has been insane. So cool to see. So thank you all. Appreciate it. Alright, well, we're just going to do a little bit of testing with the Beetle. We're working on names. If you have an idea, let us know. I think the winning name right now is Retreatle, and you'll see why as we play around with him. If we go to the enemies list, the enemies list is getting long. This is awesome. I think for the longest time, one of the biggest things with our game was there just weren't enough enemies, and now the list is really expanding out. Very cool to see. Excited for the day when there's a scroll bar here and you've got to actually scroll through the enemies. I mean, I guess if I do that, you get one, but in a base scroll bar without having to open up a menu. I got to get a tooltip on here, so that is still to do as well. But here he is. I think we showed him off actually on stream. We did a little reveal right when Sanjay was starting on the Beetle enemy, and just showed off the art, so we didn't show off the mechanics or anything. This one has a little bit to it, which is kind of exciting. So I think it's going to add a lot of fun to the game. But let's plop them down. Play around a little bit. Okay, so here's the new Beetle. Movement-wise, pretty simple. I think he chooses up to 2 squares to move to at once, but he doesn't stop moving. So unlike the the gooey enemy, the gooey will move, kind of stop for a second, move. At least I'm pretty sure it does. But yeah, he will also choose 1 to 2 squares, so makes him a little bit different, the way he moves around. But you will notice I can't kill it. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I think that's one thing I'm noticing off the bat. I think his counter should probably reset if you hit him while he's in his shell. So yeah, I need to make a note of my Beetle testing here. Let me do that in Discord. You agree? Okay. Yeah, I think it just makes sense. Each time you hit him, it should reset. Also, while he's wiggling, I wonder if you should interrupt the wiggle to hit him. I feel like that makes sense too. Okay, cool. Oh, that's interesting. He goes further if you do the spin. I actually really like that. So, one advantage of him, he will weigh down switches when it's just his shell. So kind of neat. But once he gets up, switch goes off. So you can kind of time it. It's actually a lot easier to get him onto that switch than I thought it would be. So that is something unique with him that I think is really cool. Let's see if you can hit him like that. Okay, he does fall. It looks like his shell. We don't have an animation of him falling with his shell on. I wonder if we should. Yeah, that feels a little weird. I think we need to add... Okay. Making notes. All right. Still more things to test here. One thing we still need to implement, I think when you see an enemy like this, you really think an arrow would be able to kill him. So we are going to add the ability to kill him with an arrow if you hit the eyeball. The glint of light on his shell switches sides when he retracts. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah. Huh. That's weird. Oh, and then when he comes out... Oh, oh, it depends which way he's facing. Wait. Oh, it changes. Wait. It's on... Yeah. Does the animation have it like in different spots? Like it's on the right. When he turns around, it makes sense. Wait, it's on the left. Okay. His left. It's on his left. His left. His left. That looks good. It's on his right. Oh, it's on his right. It looks like maybe the animation's mirrored when he's going left and right. Because, like, it's on his left. It's on his left. Now it's on his right when he's going this way. So that animation must be mirrored. I don't think it's a huge deal, but that's something to think about. Yeah, it looks like it's always on his left. Yeah, it's on his left right now. When he goes in the shell, it's on his left. So I think that's actually correct. It probably looks weird because he was walking upwards. But it being on his left is actually correct. So yeah, the only oddity that I see is when he's walking to the right, the glint is on his right side. When he's walking left, it's on his left side, which in every other animation, it's on his left side. But not a huge deal. If we want to fix it, not against it. Also not too worried about that. Because, like, the player has some weirdness with that, too, I think. Yeah, like right here, the player's right-handed. Now left-handed, so. I don't know if I see what you're seeing. You mean like when he... Oh, wait, there it is. It's when he's walking down. When he walks down 2 tiles, I think. Let's see if he'll do it. Yeah, it was on his right side. Huh. The light is always on this side, but that's the same when he's walking down, right? When he's facing you... Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to discuss. We'll discuss tomorrow. That's kind of a weird one. Hit him when he's facing down. Okay. I'll try to hit him from behind so we can see. Yeah. Hit him from below? Okay. Come on. Yeah. Huh. It's like the animation briefly goes there and then goes... It's like it briefly goes to the left and then goes back to the right. It's weird. Yeah, there it was. He can't... Sometimes when he walks down, the glint... Yeah, sometimes when he walks down, the glint is on the other side. I'll make a note so we don't forget to chat about that one. Okay. We'll figure that out. Let's show one of the exciting things, which is the frog glove, which can take his shell off. So you see I can't damage him. But if I use the frog glove, I can steal a shell. He will scamper towards it in a hilarious manner, which I love. And then you can damage it. Looks like it was still running a little bit there. And then you can push this around, you can hit it. And it works just like a stool. A little hard to push from the sides. And you can push the shell into the pits now. That's pretty cool. We'll see what happens if you steal the shell while he's in it. Okay. I love his scamper. It's so good. And then we need to test what happens if his shell gets pushed in the pit. Okay, so that's still not implemented. What we were going to do is have him act like a blue slime. If that happens, he'll run away from you. So that's coming. And I mentioned this earlier, but the sound effects for him aren't in yet. There will be some sound effects. They've actually already been created. They just need to be linked up. All right, let's see what happens if we have two. Yeah, it looks like he kind of glides when you hit him. If he's scampering towards his shell. Oh, this one didn't make it. Didn't quite make it into the shell. Let's make a note of that. Poor guy. He's trying. See if we can mess around with that glide. Yeah. Finding things. Cool. I want to see if he'll ever choose this shell. Okay. So yeah, they only ever choose their own shell, and that's, I think, how we want it to be. And, yep, you can stun them. Yeah, the running in place again, that's one of the things we're looking to fix soon. He's going to run away like the blue slime, the blue gooey. I want to try this. Yeah, I think that was the other thing. We decided he would just run into a pit if he's running after a shell. Right now he kind of smartly dodges around it. I don't know. I want to discuss that one though with Sanjay and Thomas and see what they think. But I believe we discussed that last week and decided. Although there, yeah, he pathfinded pretty good there. Might be nice if the surprised animation plays again if you knock his shell into a pit. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. I like that. Like before he goes into the runaway animation. And yeah, I know it's kind of a slim turnout for the stream today. I'm not too surprised with the holidays and everything. Folks are busy, folks are traveling. But if you're watching on YouTube later, appreciate everybody. Thanks for always showing up for us. We really appreciate it. Hoping everyone has a great holiday season. Yeah, I think the uniqueness of this enemy is really cool with being able to weigh down the switches with the Beetle shell. I think there's going to be some really cool dungeons and designs that come out of this. I'm imagining too, like a dungeon. I don't think I've seen this with the stool before, where like you have to keep the switch down. So you have to put 2 shells on it, and then you bring another shell over here to another switch so that they're both weighed down. That'd be kind of cool. Just see lots of cool stuff like that. Okay, let's test out containers real quick. Enemies are containers. We'll do a separate room for the enemies so they're not all going crazy here. Bosses cannot be containers. Also need to make sure you can link. We'll test linking after. Okay, looks like... Do we have an icon for the Beetle? I'm sure we do. I'm sure this is probably just something that still needs to be added, but I'll make a note. Okay. Yeah, it's an easy thing to forget. Hey, Optimus! Happy Super Dungeon Designer holiday to you as well. Thanks for swinging by. Hope you're doing well. Hope your holiday season is shaping up. Hope your shopping's done. So many containers now. Everything's a container. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, I want to make sure we can't. Okay, it looks like it is a small enemy. I think that's okay. He is kind of big, though. Let's see how it feels when we break these open. If it feels like he shouldn't be in here. Because, like, these are definitely smaller than him, you know? So maybe he shouldn't go in small containers. Okay. Can't go in trees, which is interesting. Is that not a thing? Can you not put like a... Okay, never mind. I don't know why I thought you could put enemies in trees. Maybe we should allow that. Could be fun. Alright. Yeah, we'll test linking after. I don't want to mix up tests here. That should be everything. Do I have ways to kill everything? I have a sword. I have a frog glove, so yes. Give myself a shield. Okay, let's check it out. Start with the warps down here. We have two. Why do we have two? Oh, one from the one-time spawner. Yep. Okay. Cool. Just wanted to make sure these didn't, like, spawn when he's in a shell or something. Let's take his shell away. Let's destroy the shell and make sure that doesn't trigger the spawner. Okay, cool. This one. Also, I didn't trigger those spawners, the other two. Destroy them. Okay, cool. That's all working how it should. The fun thing is you can use its own shell to weigh down the spawner, which is kind of cool. To like stop more stuff from spawning. Oh, I don't have keys. That's what I forgot. Okay. Do enemies usually just kind of pop out of the chests? Isn't there usually a poof or something? Or am I crazy? Let's try a different enemy and see. Before I forget. Panicked animation sped up a bit. Okay. Oops. Need a different enemy. I want to know if I'm crazy. Okay. No. I guess they do just pop out. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know. He looks kind of big to be coming out of... To be in small containers, I think. The bush looks okay, but also, like, it's a video game, so maybe we don't care. Oh, I don't have bombs. Shoot. I need bombs and keys. Oops. Alright, cool. Okay, with him being placeable in large containers, I think tall grass falls under that category. Yeah, the tall grass looks good. The bush even looks pretty good. Here it's like, yeah, he's a little big to be in there. But meh, that's a video game, right? Didn't even think to test bombs on him. So yeah, you can... Obviously it won't hurt him. But you can move him around that way, which is kind of interesting. So I think the other thing I wanted to test before I forget, before we move on to the enemies, I wanted to test invisible switches because they function like floor switches. So I don't know if these are going to work. Like, I don't think he should trigger these since other enemies don't, but I think he will. Let me mark that tile. Should have started over there. It's okay. So yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's kind of interesting, but it would feel weird to pull this behavior out. I think we actually discussed not having him trigger floor switches. Maybe he shouldn't. I don't know. We need to rediscuss, I think. Yeah, that's right. You know what? We did discuss having him not trigger these floor switches because we didn't want it to ruin puzzles that people have. But just his shell. Oh wait, that's what it does right now. Never mind. My head is in the clouds today. So yeah, the way it's functioning is fine. The question we need to answer is, should the invisible switches be triggered by him? And that one is tricky. Because the invisible switches are actually copies of the floor switch. They inherit all of their properties. They're just invisible. So maybe it's just a weird quirk of the enemy and we allow it. I'm not against that. I think, though, we'll just need to discuss as a team tomorrow. I don't think there's really anything too crazy with that. I mean, it opens up some interesting possibilities. The only weirdness is that other enemies can't trigger these. But, you know, some uniqueness is kind of cool. And we'll figure it out. Alright, let's go in here. Cool, it's got the little pop when it jumps out. I like that. Nice. Oh, what happens if I hit him with the rock? Oh, nice, he goes in his shell. That's cool. Okay. Oh, he can get hit by the fireballs. That's kind of neat, actually. Ow. I just got sniped. One, I think. Yep. Okay. Oh, one. Yep, seems good. Okay, so I was able to hit one through a wall. So, nah. Yeah, you can stack them, and I don't think you should be able to. Looks like they just go through each other. I think that's the problem here. Yep, okay, so there's no collision against each other. We need to fix that. I mean, kind of neat to be able to like push all these at once, but definitely not intended. Okay, so I want to test links. I want to see when the links trigger. It should be when you defeat the enemy, but I'm curious if it'll be when you destroy the shell. Let's just make another room here. That. And then... Hey, Sanjay! The Beetle is super cool. You did an awesome job on him. Found some things already. I'm sure you saw the chat in Discord. Okay, so it is when you defeat him that it triggers the link. Hey, Thomas! Going well. Okay, cool. I think that makes sense. You are killing the actual enemy when you defeat him, not the shell. So that makes total sense to me to trigger the link based on the enemy, not the shell. Very cool. Trying to think if there's anything weird there. Like, could you trigger any kind of link with the shell? No, shouldn't matter. Because stools don't trigger links. Either. Okay, so then yeah, the other thing we want to test is spawning them in. Should be pretty simple. No reason this shouldn't work. Cool. And then, yeah, just pushing the shell really difficult, even from the top and bottom, actually. So I think we just need to increase the area you can push it from. Or even just like, I don't know, maybe for pushing this is a square instead of curved or something. Now, I guess the only awkward thing, if you have a puzzle based around the beetle, it's going to be a lot easier to soft lock because stools respawn if you destroy them, right? Beetles don't. So I guess, you know, it's on the designer. You just got to be careful. You got to make sure that you put like a way to respawn a beetle if you destroy one, which I don't think is a ridiculous requirement. Do they respawn? They do. Okay, yeah. So, I don't know. Should the shells respawn? Do the shells respawn? I don't know if I actually tested it. They don't. Okay. Try the shell with a square collider. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should the shells? Yeah, I think it's okay if the shells don't respawn. Because you can just, if you have a puzzle around the beetle enemy, you can have a spawner that respawns beetle enemies. The stool feels like furniture in the room that makes sense to have it reset when you re-enter a room. A shell feels like a piece of an enemy. It doesn't make sense why it resets. Yeah, that's a good point. If you had a... Yeah, that's the reason I think we don't put the stool in the spawner. So yeah, that is an excellent point of why we should not do that. Okay. Let's see. What else? Center on its tile. I don't know if that's necessary. Like, what would that help with? I think it's okay, just leave it, probably. Oh yeah, good question. The arrows, we should test. One thing with the arrows, we don't have the... You're supposed to be able to kill it with an arrow in the eyeball. Yeah, let's see what happens to a shell. Oh, so it can't get stuck in corners. I see. That's a good point. Yeah, maybe. So yeah, you can hit him into his shell right now. Which is what it will do if you shoot him from any angle other than right at his eye. It has to be like a precise shot in the eye to kill him, but not implemented yet. But yeah, let's see. Oops, did I get rid of my thorn? No, I did. Let's see what happens if we hit the shell with arrows. Okay, so that's another way to move them around. Kind of interesting because the stool's a little more low to the ground, you shoot over it, but this, you actually shoot. Makes it a little different than the stool, which is neat. Yeah, I kind of like your suggestion, Thomas, of just having it center so that I won't get stuck. Although if it's centered, like that's probably centered. Can you even get around it? Oh, you can. Okay. I don't know when we update the colliders, though, if that'll still work, but we will have to test and see. Yeah, kind of fun to have like a puzzle like this, right? Where like I can't get across the poison because I only have one heart. But I can hit the beetle there and get the shredder. Does he run back into a shell? Yeah, he does. I'll show you, since you just joined. Also, hey, Weasborg. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, he'll scatter to his shell. Oh, wow. Okay, so that might have been a frame perfect thing, but that's interesting. We got an extra shell or something. What's he doing? Oh, okay, so there must be a frame before he gets in the shell where he has the shell on, and it changes his armor. Sanjay, did you see that? I want to make sure. Okay, cool. I will make a note. Animation bug where it shows him in his shell when he isn't. Happened at 110 into stream. Yeah, functionally it doesn't break anything. It just visual bug. But we had one earlier where he actually was stuck running on top of the shell, and I'm trying to recreate it. I don't remember how we did it. I'll have to look back at the VOD. I'm just gonna die so we don't hear that beeping anymore. Oh, interesting. I was able to, like... Huh. If you get him from, like, the corner, you can hit him with the frog glove without taking the shell. It's, like, very precise. Hold on. Let me... Back. Where you going? Come over here. Come up here. Better than that thing. States need lockdown. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got. Well, you know, maybe I hit him. I don't know. No, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like he was getting into the shell. Bunch of independent variables controlling things. Okay. Let's knock him around a bit, because I remember that messed up the tree stump a bit. You're not getting to your shell. That's kind of funny, actually. It's working, though. That's kind of funny. No, he will navigate around pits right now, but I think we are actually going to change that, where he will just follow his shell to his doom. Oops. Yeah, right now he'll navigate around the pit. Puzzle where you had to keep him alive or else the door permanently closes, but you need to keep his shell on the switch. Yeah, I think there's a lot of cool stuff like that we'll be able to do. Don't go that way. Oh, interesting. The stool is stuck. Oh, there we go. I had to move. Yeah, if the stool hits him, it like stops. I don't know if other enemies are like that. I don't think they are. Pull his shell in a pit. Yeah, so right now he runs in place. We're gonna have him run away, like the blue slime. Got some weird interactions with pushables. Okay. I will make a note of that too. Interactions with pushables. Okay. Yeah, that's a known thing. We're gonna have him run away like the blue slime. Yeah, a little bit of weirdness there. Easy to get. I wouldn't say it's easy to make that happen, but I was able to do it a couple times, so. He just kind of chills out on his shell until you hit him. Make him angry with first hit, and he rolls up like a little pill bug and rolls. Yeah, that would be fun. Maybe a variant would be cool for that. Yeah, have him roll around. I could see that for sure. All right. Well, I'm trying to think of any other testing to do here. We tested kind of all the containers. We did some basic linking. We could test groups and stuff, but like the linking system is pretty solid right now. Like enemies behave like enemies, so I don't think that there's too much really to test there. Trying to think of some things with previous enemies we needed to test. Moving them around. I didn't realize they lose their groups when they leave rooms. That's good. But this actually doesn't update until you move again. Huh. Yeah, and that's good for now. We got a really big list of things to work on, so we will do more testing once those things get updated. I'm trying to think what other objects enemies interact with. I don't think there's much else. Conveyors we can test real quick. Yeah, it's kind of funny. He's gonna have trouble on conveyors. Just getting to his shell and stuff. But it's actually working pretty good. Let me move this out of the way. Where does shell go? Okay, a little bit of a timing thing. Wait, can I not get a shell now? Oh no. I broke him. I broke him, I can't get a shell. Okay. I think that's related to the same timing bugs as earlier. We have a broken Beetle. What happens when hit with a razor? Let's see. Oh, come on. There we go. Nice. I think that's about what I would expect. Ah, that's interesting. Oh, he just keeps moving it back and forth. Wait, will he get it again? No, it's stuck now. That was kind of funny. It's actually kind of interesting. I wonder if there's a way to... Yeah, it's like it always goes twice. Huh. For puzzles, kind of interesting. Like, if he had... Because the flying razors won't hit these, right? Oh, never mind. They do? I thought the flying ones went over the floor switches. Am I crazy? Isn't that like the whole thing about the flying ones? Maybe not. That's what I was trying to do anyway. Just they go over pits. Okay. I'm sure we had a good reason for that. I just don't remember. All right. I think that's good testing for now. There's more to test. But let's wait till we have some more fixes in, and then we'll do some more testing. I want to at least play one dungeon before we wrap up. Downward force of air. Yeah, I think the idea is like they're still like pretty low to the ground, so maybe they're triggering them. I honestly don't remember the reason we decided that. Three endings. Nice. All right, we got a cool dungeon from Optimus. So let's check it out. 2 rooms. Looks like it's a short and sweet story type dungeon. I want to see what this is. I have not played this yet. And since it is the week of Christmas, I feel like this is the time to check it out. It's a whole 3 minutes long. Awesome. Love to hear it. All right, let's check it out. Holiday gifts from the pack. Let the holiday festivities begin. A postcard dungeon. Fluffy. The Fluffies and I have gathered here to present these tokens of our appreciation for all that you have done. Thank you. Enjoy the festivities. That's cool. Pushing the presents out. I'm free. Actually, I wonder if I should have kept those flames alive to see if we can, like, trigger both of these torches at the same time, because maybe that does something. Oh. Oh, there we go. Nice. I had a feeling. This is cool. It's like a little puzzle slash Christmas themed dungeon. Holiday themed. Fluffy and Fluppies, and to all a good night. Destroy all blocks for bonus items. Player of the Year Award 2025. Still a cracked brick. Maybe I need to push all these too. Oops. Oh well. Make sure I got everything. To you from the Fluppies. Thank you. Thanks, Fluppies. Dash boots. To you from Vern on the Mount, the lost Fluffy. All these gifts. Too squished from Fluffy and the Fluppies. Thank you, Fluffy and the Fluppies. To you from Saint Nick. To you from Santa. I can actually get up here. Did not realize that. This would be a crazy spot to hide a secret. Like that. Like if there was a switch behind that arch, that would be crazy. Okay. I was worried for a second that we were stuck. This is definitely like an awkward walkway. Okay. Anyways. Let's stop testing for a second. Actually play the dungeon. I think we got everything. Conveyors under the non-moving blocks. Alright, I think we got it all. That was fun. Thanks, Optimus. Alright, cool. Thanks for putting us in the festive spirit. Let's keep going. See if we can get through these other few dungeons here we need to catch up on. We've got 3 endings. Good, evil, and escape. Can you do them all? To start, you have to buy bow and 1 arrow. Okay. Let's do it. By Super Designer. Town Hall. That's cool. I like when people make rooms like this. Yes, clear rats 2, no. Yes, clear rats 1, no. What? What is going on here? These are handcrafted. Wow. Alright, this might trap me if I go in there. Alright, we have 1,000, so we'll grab these. Oh wait, we had enough for the bomb. Shoot. Alright. Ah! He just robbed me and he's running. I can't kill these. Okay, I can go back. Okay. I didn't rob you, I paid for these. That's not good. Oh, yeah, I can eat them, duh. But we are locked out of this room now. I don't know if we're gonna beat this one. Oh, never mind. Alright, let's eat some rats. Oh, we can't get past that now. Okay, never mind. Every time I say I think I'm trapped, I am not. That's not great. Wish I would have grabbed those bombs. I said to buy an arrow. Okay. Oh yeah, the path, you're right. Wait, why is this pointing out? Wait. There we go. All the weapons were in here. Weapons. Okay, can go back up. Well, we can kill Goliath now. Surely nothing will happen when I open this. Jeez. Rats with bombs. Ow. Good job, thank you. The rats infested because of the cheese. Don't store cheese in your dungeon, folks. You get rats. Yeah, those were warthogs for sure. Can confirm. Ah, guards, I'm being robbed. we have bombs? No, we have a shield though. Okay, had exactly enough to get the bombs. I don't think we need the lantern. Thomas, can you right-click on that person's name and ban them? If you're able. Thank you. So interesting, something I never realized. You can place bombs while you're holding a sword charge. It's kind of game-changing, actually. Is that not supposed to be possible? I don't remember. The rat's infested because of the cheese. You said that already. Oh, something's going on. I'm holding my charge through animations too. I don't remember that being a thing either. Unless I'm misremembering. Oh, these just keep coming. Okay. Do not enter. Okay. You got me. Beautiful troll. Perfect. Oh, that's right. I gotta bomb these. Okay. Oh, I got the evil ending. That's cool. I like when people do multi-ending dungeons. This is fun. All right. Well, I gotta run, so I think we'll call it there. Good stream. Got some good testing in on the Beetle enemy. Evil ending's about right. Yeah. Yeah, got some good testing in on the Beetle enemy. Thanks for folks that hung out and helped with that testing. Appreciate you all. I think we'll be back next week. I'm pretty sure my Sunday's free, so if that changes, I'll let folks know. But yeah, appreciate everyone hanging out. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for checking us out. There's a link down below to join our Discord. You can chat with us there in between streams, and Super Dungeon Designer is available in Steam Early Access right now. It is actually 10% off for the Steam Winter Sale, so tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your enemies. Go grab Super Dungeon Designer. Make some dungeons. We'll play them on stream. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, all. I'm going to go ahead and play us out with the trailer. I'm going to have to watch what I missed. Yeah, you didn't miss too much. Just me kind of playing around with the Beetle. 90% discount. All right. Well, if I don't talk to you, have a fantastic holiday. Appreciate you all so much. And yeah, we'll see you next week, hopefully. Take care, all.